Can I open my eyes now? That just gave me goosebumps.
Yes, you can look, but it might still be scary. Hi everyone, welcome to Central Portugal and our channel Tea and Tinto.
I'm Miko.
And I'm Anita. We bought an abandoned stone house, which slowly we're renovating and updating to make it our home for years to come. In addition to the house and grounds, there are about 3 acres or 1.2 hectares of land that needs taming to make it more manageable. In this video, we take a tour of the ground floor of the house, so if you're feeling brave, come along and join us. We'll start here at the back entrance to the ground floor. These are very large metal doorways that lead to the front garden, and above that you can see some beams. Now these beams must be very, very old. You can actually see the other room through here. This other room is a kitchen. And these steps here lead into the rest of the ground floor. This is the kitchen. Just go inside. There's a sink there, but we don't actually have flowing water. Look at this. So we've got a drawer up on the top. We've got a cupboard down below. But look, it's locked. So whilst this lock is in place, you can't actually open the drawer. Can't open it independently.
I don't think you're supposed to open this door.
Doesn't open at the time. But look, all of them are like that. Look at this one. That's hanging off.
Oh. No, can't open this one too.
Can't open that one either.
No, that is what. That's the reason why you couldn't open the drawers. What about this one? You ready?
Ah, that one opens. Yeah, but if you look at the where the locks are, it means if the cupboard door's locked, you can't open the top drawer.
Never seen it. You can open both.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work for them, I'm sure.
You look back up at the ceiling. It's looking in a sorry state. There's quite a bit that needs to be done in here. And looking back through to where we came in. And now I'm going to walk through to the main hallway in here. You can see that there's been some damage to the floor. It's actually quite a nice floor. It's parquet flooring. And then if you look right to the end, this nice long corridor, you can get some idea of the length. But I'm going to go back round here. If we look towards this window, the paint is coming off the walls and you can see kind of water damage down here. And there's definitely moisture penetrating the walls. There's a crack. Yep, but it's not a bad sized room. I'm just going to go back towards the corridor. And look, you can also see there's been some damage down in the corner towards the kitchen here. So there's some wood damage there, so that's another job that will need fixing.
Bom dia, senhora Anita.
Bom dia.
Como está?
Muito bem. E tu?
Também. Obrigado.
Right, so follow the milker down the corridor. Stop there. Right, what is the room to your left?
My left.
Yes.
This is to be a bedroom, I guess. But we've got plans for it.
Right, it's another tool room.
You can't have enough tools.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of damage there too.
There's an awful lot of damage in this room. Some very dodgy electrical work. Here's where we keep all our equipment for working outside. As you can see, these windows are single glazed, but they're in pretty bad shape. It needs a lot of attention to the woodwork.
Only a lick of paint.
Only a lick of paint. There's this frame that's cracked, and generally all the old putties come loose, so we need to do something about those windows.
And there's another damage that has been done by grey waters coming from the bathroom as well. All of this piping, I don't know if you can see it, it will be changed.
But yeah, that's coming from a bathroom upstairs, but it's very unusual.
And then it follows through horizontally up to the end of the house, in between the floor upstairs and the ceiling downstairs.
Yeah, that big one's a soil pipe. The other one I presume is just grey water.
Yeah.
So that's been opened up at some point. That was before we came. Coming out from that tool room, you can see a small corridor, and right in front is the front door to the ground floor. And there's a little archway through here.
Shall I open the door for you?
And that's the front door. Thank you. You can close it now. And looking in this corridor, you can see that there's a doorway into a room here. But it's also got another doorway. And this is it. So if we come into this room, you can see that this room is finished.
Yeah, this room is, you said was finished with you?
I did.
Yeah, and I probably could agree with you. It only needs to, we need to sand and varnish those doors, the door frames, wash and clean the ceiling, paint this wall, retouch this green area, managed to get the green out.
What is the green?
Paint, they painted the joints green for some reason.
Yeah, a very unusual colour. It's got lovely stones there on the back wall, and there's something that looks like a fireplace as well. But what a pity about that dark green, it's really spoiling the stones.
And we have to repair as well the floor down here that's been damp and provoked and rot.
But as you can see, there's been quite a bit of damage, particularly towards this side of the room, which is probably water ingress, either from underneath, but more likely from the road. And we think one of the issues is probably because the house hasn't got any guttering anymore.
The windows again is sanding them, filling them, cleaning them, painting them. We need some curtains. Oh, the electrics as well. We need to do the electrics. Did I mention the door frames? Yeah. These are down here, replacing these floorboards. And but other than that, yes, I can consider it finished.
Right, so moving back to the corridor, we'll go in the end room on the right hand side. It's not another tool room, but it is still a storeroom. Now what's unusual about this room is that it doesn't really have much window space. You can see a very tiny window right up in the corner of this room, and even that's been blocked off. Yeah, it's okay for storage. It's not actually raining and there are no leaks inside that we can see. I just think that dampness is probably historical. This is the last room at the end of the corridor.
He's engaged.
Would you just look at that? Can you imagine taking a shower in here? What do you have to do to get a shower in here?
You need to fill this bucket with water and then just open this valve and...
So why are there two chains?
Well, one is to open it, another one is to close it.
Oh, I see. Okay, very good. But it's a lot of work just getting the water that high in the bucket, isn't it?
It was a lot of work installing it. I had to...
You had to.
Yeah.
It's a good job you didn't. I won't be talking to you ever again if that's what you gave me as a nice shower. But it's quite a cool antique though. I like it.
We're going to repair it, yeah.
But anyway, this is the bathroom. Another interesting room. Just look up there. There's another internal window. That actually leads to another part of the house, which is, well, you could call it a garage, but I don't think it was ever made as a garage. It was more like an adega, which is kind of a Portuguese storage room, generally on the ground floor or underneath. And this window up at the top here brings light in from the lounge area. And this is the corridor facing from this angle. Right, I'm just going to show you the very last room, which is on this side. So to the right hand side was the lounge, to the left hand side is yet another tool room.
And have enough tools?
I'm not very happy about all these tool rooms, I can tell you that. Yeah, that's better. Give it a bit more light. Right, so at the moment, as you can see, it is a tool room. It was probably a bedroom in the past.
It was a bedroom, there was a bed in here.
There was actually a bed in here, so yeah, you're right. But look at the colour. It's a very, very dark colour for a bedroom. And we know there's lots of things to be done in this room. But one of the things is there's been some damage at the end of this ceiling. You can see that's all eaten away. We think there's been water ingress as well in this room. And so a lot of that wood needs to be repaired, refixed. I don't think we're going to replace the whole ceiling, but we definitely need to do something about it. As you can see, once again, there's great big holes in the corners. And there's some very dodgy wiring going on as well. I think that's covering a beam. You see the way this one's lower than the others? I think that's probably covering a beam that runs across the house. But anyway, there's work to be done in here. So that's all the rooms that we have on the ground floor. We'll just make our way back out, back up the corridor. That first one, this first room will remain as a bedroom. The tool room that we've just been in will remain as a bedroom. But all of the rooms along the right hand side, these will either be kitchen, diner or pantry. The wall of the room at the end, which is the bathroom, will stay as a bathroom, or we may divide it up and have part utility, part bathroom. And if we just go back, and eventually we may have these doors, either get new doors that are all fully glassed, or have part metal and part glass. We're not sure yet, but the idea would be to try and get more light into the ground floor of the house. You can see the difference in light once the metal doors are open. It does bring a lot of light into this area, so I think we definitely would benefit from either having the glass doors or having at least part of it as glass. So if we were to knock down this wall over on that side of the room, this wall that adjoins the garden tool room, then it would open up a massive area so that we could have a lovely sized kitchen dining area. And I think I would place the dining table round about this position where the freezer is now, because if I stand here and look out, isn't that a lovely view?
Beautiful view.
That brings us to the end of the ground floor tour, but clearly the work inside the house is just beginning. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. We'd also like to say thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. You're really helping to grow this new channel. And if you're new to us, please say hi in the comments and let us know where in the world you're watching from. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell.